Good morning from sunny Ruislip. It's been a lovely weekend here in London. Lovely blue skies here today, and this is the latest job here in Ruislip. So this is one of our customers, Barry, who's found us through a Google search, and what we're going to be building here is a 2.7 metre by 2 metre garden office for Barry, so he can work from home. As from what I understand, his offices in London have been shut down, and in the future everybody is going to be working from home from his particular employer. So he needs a space to work, because at the moment he's trying to work in his son's bedroom, which is not working for them. So we've got a 2.7 by 2 metre office here. I'll flash the drawings up there for you so you can see what they are.
Okay, so here are the drawings of the Ruislip project. Each and every garden room we take on, we generate a set of scale drawings on a computer-based program called HomeTek. So that obviously gives the customer an idea of what it's going to look like once it's built, and also allows us to work to scale drawings, so we can obviously get things perfectly sized and etc., and also allows us to work out the quantity of materials required for building a garden room. So we've got three illustrations here: the plan, the front elevation, the east elevation. The plan is a bird's eye view of what the garden room would look like internally, and we have the front elevation, which shows the cedar cladding and the French doors in place, and the east elevation can shows the cedar cladding, the window, the outside condensing unit that will be on the side of the garden room, and it shows the overhang. So there's a 500 overhang there above the doors that will fit some lights into to make it look nice in the evening. You can turn the lights on.
I'm going to have a 500 overhang on the front. Going to have a set of 1200 anthracite aluminium French doors in the center. Going to have a window on the east elevation, which is looking here, looking out this way. So the actual outline of the garden room is going to be roughly what those slabs are there. So you'll have space for an office to work from. This one's going to be quite interesting because it's going to have a split air conditioning unit inside, with the outside unit is going to be over here somewhere, and inside unit to keep very cool in the kind of weather that we're having today. So it's going to be a lovely climatized office for him to work from. So first job today is to remove the shed. Let's get that out of here, and let's see what we're looking at for foundation wise, and probably need to grab some materials then and start off with the foundations tomorrow. So anyway, so we will put another video on a bit later on today to show what the progress is today, and then on from tomorrow it's going to be foundations. All right, thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. Okay, so we are at day 2. We forgot to give an update video yesterday by the time we left, but anyway, so as you can see, Hayden's here. We've got a root system over there which we're digging out at the moment to make space, because there'll be a foundation block in that corner there. So since we last filmed, we've picked up a whole load of 4x2s, battens, 4x3 ring beam we just assembled yesterday. The weather's been excruciatingly hot here, so we actually assembled that under the shade of the tree over there yesterday, and just assembled the ring beam. So we are today, even though it is still pretty hot, not as hot as yesterday, but still pretty, not far off I don't think, we are just prepping now for foundation blocks to go in. And as you can see, Hayden's working hard there, you know, getting rid of that stump. So we're just prepping at the moment, and hopefully by the end of the day we have the main blocks down in underneath, and we'll get some DP weed membrane after that and lay that out, but that will probably be tomorrow, and then build the blocks up ready for the ring beam to sit on. So that's where we currently are anyway, so we'll keep you updated. Okay, good morning from sunny Ruislip again. Another hot day, and as you can see, yesterday we have got a lot of the foundation in, still a couple more blocks to put in place for this garden room. So we've opted with, we've got 4x2 joists across, so we've got a 4x3 ring beam all the way across, and we're going to be joisting that out with 4-inch joists, 4x2, on joist hangers and a row of noggins across the middle there. So we've opted for concrete block in each corners. We've got a concrete block on the long edge and 2.7 right in the centre, so that will take the length of it. And we're going to do an additional concrete block in the centre, which just take a bounce out the bounce out of the floor. So and with the row of noggins, we'll be absolutely fine then. So anyway, so there's like a bit of sand and cement here, which is quite a dry mix. So just breaking that out with the SDS drill, and it's going to dig out these other 2 blocks now. So and as you can see, Hayden's bagging up all the clay and everything we took out yesterday, and our 4x3 ring beams there. So got to straighten that up, make sure that's completely square, and lock that into place. So plan is by the end of today to have all these blocks built up to the heights that we need, and we'll leave that set overnight, and then tomorrow then the frame can be put down onto the foundation. So there we go. So that is the update for the moment, and we'll check in with you guys a bit later on. Okay, good afternoon from Ruislip, and as you can see now, we've got the bases in, which is completed, which I'm glad, because it's been absolutely roasting. It's been like 28 degrees today. Hayden's just more or less finished taking these, he's having a little break in the wheelbarrow. That's where he likes to recover. So no, so we're ready now for a bit of a weed membrane in tomorrow, and putting the ring beam in tomorrow and probably joisting it out, I think. So that is the plan tomorrow, and moving forward, we'll be out of the ground very shortly with this one. So anyway, so there you go, that's the latest from here in Ruislip, and we will catch you soon. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're nearly done. Hayden's loading up the last few bags. He's just finished his little recovery break. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you 2 rabbits they got here. This is Coco, and they're just being fed. And there's Charlie. Charlie's just having something to eat there. Hello, Charlie. There's Coco. There you go. And they've got this lovely, all these tunnels to crawl through. Go all around the garden, go all the way down there, and into this cage here, and then through that one, all the way around there, and into this cage there. So they've got plenty of options of space, which is nice. So yeah, so there you go. All right, so we're just packing up now and back tomorrow. I think the weather's a bit hit and miss tomorrow, but we'll see in the morning. Look at the sky and see what it's like, and yeah, push this one forward. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon. Okay, good morning. We are back in a bit grey Ruislip, but anyway, weather's not bad, can't complain. So as you can probably see, we've moved on a little bit since the last video. So we decided to do this one a slight different method. So obviously you see our blocks here down, which obviously the frame is sitting onto, the main 4x3 ring beam around there. So we done it a different method. We put the 18mm ply floor down on top, screwed all that down, squared it all up so we have a nice square garden room. And we lifted the whole thing up then and insulated it in underneath with 90mm PIR, Kingspan, Celotex, whatever you want to call it. And just after putting on we've nailed some DPC on there for just to give the timbers a little bit more protection when it's laying on top of the block, so stop any dampness attacking the timbers themselves. So just done that. Put in some 19 by 38 battens in underneath to keep the insulation up tight against the floor. And so we are up to a stage now. We're going to put a weed membrane down, which we've got here now. So weed membrane down, and what was it then? We're going to lower the garden room down, get it into final positions, and start on one of the walls. So anyway, that's just a quick update here, and we'll give you a little bit more of an update a bit later on today. Okay, see you soon. Okay, just a little update here now, and what we've done is put a galvanized mesh in around just to deter any furry creatures from making a home underneath there. And as you can see, we built the first stud wall, which is the back stud wall. So cut the timbers. Our studs are 2.1 on the height. So basically what we've done is we worked out the maximum height we can have is 2.5. So we've taken off the 150 base. We have taken off the 18mm ply at the top. We've taken off the 50mm fairing pieces. We've taken off the 97mm for the 97mm for the joist, for the roof joist, and then we've taken off the 247mm for the top and bottom wall plates, and that gave us our stud measurements, and we're roughly around 2.1. And so basically, once it's all standing, the roof's on, we're going to be at 2.5, which is the maximum permitted allowed for these kind of structures. So it'll have quite a nice, because we haven't got too much of a fall on the roof. It's not a very long one, so we don't have too much of a fall on the actual slope of the roof. So we should have a nice ceiling height in this one, and we will see that once we stand the wall up. So next thing, we've got Hayden motivated. He's over there, busy as hell. Anyway, so we're going to take the OSB over there, trim that down, and place it onto the stud work. Square it all up so that we have a nice 90-degree wall, and fit all the OSB, and then stand this wall up and screw it down. So and then onto the second wall, third wall, and we'll see where we get to today. So there you go. We will give you a little bit of an update later. Thanks for watching. Okay, right. Okay, so as you can see, that's the wall, back wall now. It's all been clad with anthracite cladding, and all fixed into place. Polytops where I couldn't hid and fix it. So to show, can't speak now, so to say. But anyway, so I just got to trim down the top now, and then we're ready to stand this one up and brace it, and then leave for tomorrow to continue on tomorrow. So there you go, there's a little update there, and we'll catch you soon. Okay, as you can see, since the last update, we've moved on quite a bit now. Right, so we've got this side here is going to have cedar cladding on this elevation here, facing in against all the shrubbery there. So we've got that all double battened. There is a window in that section there going in. And currently just building up the front frame now, front wall. So from the other side here, we've got this side clad in anthracite cladding. I left the front section until the cedar's done, so we can see exactly how far it needs to come forward. All the stud work there is all built. The window, we've kept the window the same height as the top of the doors, so the top of the window there would flow around to the top of the doors, but I think we're going to move the window down slightly, so when the customer's sitting here at his desk, he can look out the window and see the house down there. So I think we're going to do that. So now at the moment we're just setting out for a 1200 set of aluminium French doors, anthracite, to go into here. Seen out all the formwork for that, the stud work. Going to build that all up, and then we might throw some joists over on the roof to leave it watertight over the weekend. So anyway, that's where we're up to, and we may give you a little bit of an update later on before we leave. All these videos are going to be joined together, so this is multiple days work into creating this garden room. Quite a few days, not a few weeks worth of work, but yeah, we seem to be getting the main structure built. Next week it's going to be onto electrical insulation of the walls and the ceiling, roof obviously, and pushing it forward. So so far moving on well, and yeah, give you a bit of an update later. Thanks for watching. Okay, so here we are, this is what we're up to. Not a bad day, got sun at least. Okay, so this side is double battens, ready for cedar. Front is just getting ready for felting and battening. Inside all the walls are done. Over this side, use the anthracite cladding on it. Yeah, so that's where we're up to now. So just going to finish this off and straight onto the roof. Okay, so just a quick video update. Today done all the overhangs. Got a row of noggins along straight across the ceiling there. Done all the overhangs, cut all those. Got the front overhang sorted, the side and the back. Just felted the front elevation and started battening that. Still a bit more battening to do. But anyway, so a bit more roof work on the roof today. So that's it for today. Back tomorrow, do the furring pieces and hopefully get all the roof deck down completely, and possibly, we'll see, possibly move on to the actual EPDM rubber roof installation, but we'll see about that. Anyway, so that's it, and catch you soon. Okay, so a little video update since the last update. So as you can see now, we have the EPDM roof on. It's probably moved on quite a bit actually since the last video. So we have the rubber roof on. Inside now we have, Hayden's just finished off the last bit of insulation. We've got 90mm worth of PIR insulation in all the walls, the roof and the floor. So this is going to be a lovely warm building as always. All the electrical, first fix electrical's done, so it's just going to be 4 spotlights here for lighting, a couple of soffit lights outside which are just hanging down still, and we've got a range of sockets, double there, double there, double there, a few spare there, which is going to go out for the air conditioning units. Double socket there, single socket there for a TV, they might put a TV, and light switch here. So 2-gang light switch is going to operate the ceiling lights and the outside soffit lights. So move the window down slightly. They initially put it in the height of the doors, but it was decided it should come down a little bit, so move that down just stud work. And yeah, so really we're up to a stage now for plasterboarding. So what we're going to do, head off, go and pick up a tin of expanding foam and just pump that in any areas where there's any slight gaps, and pick up some plasterboard as well. So pick up some plasterboard and get this plasterboarded out and all the sockets cut out today, and hopefully Paul the plasterer will be here tomorrow to give this a skim coat. There is a bit of a delay on the doors and the windows, so in order to push it forward, I'm going to continue without the doors and the windows. The doors and the windows can be fitted after. So I'm just going to bring in a reveal in around, and then we can always cut the plaster back after. So to finish off, the doors can be fitted after from the outside, push into the plasterboard. So yeah, so that's where we're up to, and we'll give you a further update when we get a little bit further on. Okay, back in Ruislip today, and weather's not looking great, but nevertheless we're going to, hopefully it's just going to be little showers and we can work around that. But anyway, since the last video update, obviously we have, everything is now plastered. So we have our first fix electrical all in. All the reveals are in place. So for those of you who don't know, there is kind of issues getting building materials at the moment, and we're held up waiting for these aluminium French doors coming. So what I decided to do is to create the reveals, and when the doors come I can cut this out and slot the doors into the reveal. So same again with the window as well. So consumer units are going up there, wireless access point is going there. We've got our 4 spotlights in and all our sockets and light switches, etc. So we also have picked up all our cedar cladding. Our western red cedar cladding is all here ready to go. So we've got an outside socket there. Got a couple of blocks here now ready to go into place to fix the air conditioner to, which will be sitting on the 8 blocks over there, the air conditioner condenser units. And yeah, so first of all I think just going to finish off all these battens and then make a start on the cedar to get the cedar into place. So that is the plan for today. Just hope this rain would go away and let me get on a bit. But anyway, so that's the updates for at the moment. Okay, greetings from Ruislip again. It is electric day, so, well, yesterday was electric day as well. But anyway, as you can see, all second fix electricals in. Got all our sockets and lights. Still got to find the cables up there somewhere for that lights. So just need to build a hook so I can hook it down. Just put a temporary standard twin light switch in there until the smart light switch arrives. And sockets, and you can see the consumer units being mounted on the wall. I didn't run the SWA, somebody else done that, and we've got quite a length left over, so I've got to trim that back. From the other side we have an external socket in, double external sockets, and our SWA is in this slinky and going up behind the cladding, so, and then into the building from there. So that'll all be behind the cladding, you won't see that. I've got a feed there for the isolator switch for the air conditioning units, which is right there. So the air conditioning units, a 2.5 kilowatts Mitsubishi unit. So basically it's a 6mm SWA. Run inside, somebody else has run that in anyway. I haven't actually looked at it yet, but I assume he's run a 6mm twin and earth to an outside whisker box, which is right outside there. And then I'm sure he's probably I need to open that, double check before progressing with this, but I'm sure he's banjoed it there, and the outside armouring of the cable is earthed. So we don't earth it this side on the outside sheathing. So I'm just cutting the sheathing back now to expose the inner cores and then connect into the 63 amp RCD and then off to 2 MCBs. So I have basically 2 circuits here, 32 amp ring for all the sockets and a 6 amp lighting radial for the lights. And off the ring, I've spurred off there to a 13 amp fuse spur, as you can see right there. So it's 30 amp fuse spur off the 32 amp ring, and that's going to go outside onto a rotary isolator switch for the air conditioning. And the air conditioning unit's going to be fitted around here on top of these concrete blocks, which are ready to go in after the cladding's finished. So yes, so that's currently where we are. So I'm going to get this up and live now shortly, and tested, and then switched off. So it's all going to be isolated until I'm back tomorrow to progress with finishing off the outside lights. So I won't be leaving anything live until I'm back to make sure everyone's safe. So anyway, so that's the update for just the moment, and I'll catch you soon. Okay, so today oiled all the cedar cladding with Osmo 420, and so that's all being oiled now. Finished off the last bits of the cedar cladding around the side there. Laid all the floor. So we're just waiting on the doors now, really, which would be nice to eventually arrive. Finished off the last bit outside here, and there we go.
Okay, so we've actually done a separate video on the air conditioning install because it's quite in-depth, and we actually attended a course to allow us to install air conditioning units, which we're certified on now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to, up in the top right hand corner, a link to the video for the air conditioning install for Barry's, and it will show lots of the process. So it should just pop up above there now. So if you want to have a look at that, please do so, and we'll continue on.
Okay, good afternoon from Ruislip. This one now is complete. I'm about to hand the keys over to the customer, Barry, and I assume he's going to be working in here tomorrow now. So for the last day or so, got the door and the window in, and there's been a right day on the door and the window. But anyway, just been test driving the air conditioning, making sure everything's working. So I'll just give you a show around. So set of aluminium French doors in the front, looks on the side. I'll give you a quick show inside. It's lovely and warm in here now. So just about to assemble his desk, and then Barry will be working in here tomorrow. So air conditioning's on heating mode at the moment. So it's heating slightly. There's a remote there mounted on the wall. Got an openable window here for a bit of ventilation. Got a oak laminate floor down. I'll just keep it nice and clean for him. So there's obviously other videos on my YouTube channel of the build of this one, but this one is ready to hand over now. So I'm going to set up the desk now, and look forward to some feedback from Barry to see how his new working environment is. Okay, catch you soon.